Obi, leave ADC with immediate effect because you will not be able to meet up the timeline. And
the two of you are one of the biggest political brands in our nation.
No matter how much obedience happy, no matter what they say, they should please compare his government with my own.
Yes. Even if you stay in there and meet up the timeline, they will not give you that ticket. Atiku is hell-bent on becoming the flag bearer of that party.
What we saw in 2022 was that you said that the PDP primaries was dollarized, and then of course you jumped ship. It was a money primary. So what if this one becomes dollarized?
It will not be because it's direct primary.
I won't participate because it is dollarized. If either you are able as a leader to influence your followers through inspiration or step aside.
Ensure that they put up crisis upon crisis which led to litigations and everything in our party that made us to abandon those parties.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News Gist and Blog. This 2027 upcoming election is going to be tough. This presidential election is going to be the most toughest election ever conducted in Nigeria. Before we talk about the new party that Peter Obi is, which is the NDC, let's talk about what happened that made Peter Obi leave.
Peter Obi, leave ADC with immediate effect because you will not be able to meet up the timeline. And even if you stay in there and meet up the timeline, they will not give you that ticket. Atiku is hell-bent on becoming the flag bearer of that party. A thinking person can see the obvious handwriting on the wall that Tinubu wants a one-party state. He has done everything to crush the opposition parties. He destroyed PDP using Wike, destroyed Labour Party using Abure and Apapa. What he wants is a one-party state. He has descended on all opposition. We can see it obviously. When in the history of Nigeria have you seen the kind of defection? Governors that were duly elected on other political platforms and all of them abandoning their parties and joining APC. Anytime a governor goes to visit him from another party, he returns and defects to APC. It's not like Tinubu and the APC government are performing. It's not that the economy has changed. Insecurity has become worse. People are dying like flies. And Tinubu doesn't care. All he wants is how he can maintain his grip on power. Nigerians are dying and he doesn't care. Everything is corruption. The legislative arm of government have become his puppets. He does whatever he wants. They are just there to rubber stamp whatever Tinubu says. He is borrowing recklessly and wasting the money. That's the same money they are using to go and buy rice with his face there, and he's sending his own son, who is not an elected official, and is suddenly becoming like he is the vice president. We don't even see Shetima, but we see Sheyi everywhere.
All of you know the convention that the David Mang had. We talk about it when the lawyers, all of them were, making speech. The national chairman were saying that convention is kangaroo convention. Then the Atiku, on the other hands, have mobilized the caucus, buying their loyalty to ensure that they frustrate Peter Obi. Peter Obi gradually moved from ADC to NDC, and that has spiked another reactions. Like headache is holding APC, and the ADC people, all of them wants to buy. Now, I want you guys to watch this particular video. We'll be right back.
Well, I'm surprised you call it a realignment. I don't see any alignment in that realignment you suggest. It was just a few days ago we were talking about the events that occurred in Ibadan, the so-called Ibadan Accord, with all of these individuals present. What happened? What has happened? Now, the narrative has been that the APC is responsible for all of the turmoil that we have witnessed in the opposition parties. Now, are we now to also suggest that these events that playing out in the last 48 hours were also engineered by the APC? Now, maybe someone will actually do that with a bold face to say that, look, maybe the APC did something to cause, Peter Obi Kwankwaso to, abandon the ADC, now into their new party. Look, these fellows are very unserious. And, I don't know how anyone takes them that seriously. These are opposition figures who ought to be concerned about enacting a blueprint for an alternative vision of governance in this country. What are they doing? They're busy just, running from pillar to post, looking for a cheap, inexpensive, maybe even free platform to offer them, the presidential ticket on a platter of gold. These are individuals who have demonstrated almost as though it's, ingrained in their DNA to never stay and remain to solve problems. Leadership is about problem solving. It's not about simply looking for some, glitter and, going there to grab it. Peter Obi is honestly unbelievable. I posted a video just yesterday on Twitter where a video of Peter Obi where he was lampooning politicians who move from place to place, forum shopping, looking for convenient, positions. And I said, look, what is this? You said that, but you have become the quintessential example of this nomadic movement. Because, everywhere a problem shows up, you bail. You just simply, abdicate, you run to look for a more convenient place. And you want to be president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. How does that work? You see, look, we've caused no problems for these guys. They obviously are the architects of whatever it is they're going through. So when I hear people like your last guest suggest APC did this or didn't do that, I just shake my head and, close my eyes, and I don't want to see it because it's just ridiculous. These are men who claim to be, to have done everything well, who claim all the prestige that exists in the universe, who themselves, are conducting.
Even Peter Obi leave, remember that they first of all said that they're going to zone the presidential candidates to the south. That have been the basic issues that happen in the PDP and the things that is going on in Nigeria. Now, Amaechi said he wants to run. And Amaechi is giving himself the credit, the kudos that is far better than Peter Obi and Atiku because obedience and articulations, they are fighting themselves. But him, his own movement and his own people, they are not fighting themselves. And I want you guys to watch this video.
I didn't include my people. My people don't fight. Have you seen any Amaechi person fighting on social media? It is between Atiku's people and Obi's people. And Obi's people abusing me will never reply. It's not because we don't know English or we can't reply. The reason why we don't reply is that we always want peace. The obedience insists Obi or nothing. Do they have the numbers? That's the question. The Atiku people say Atiku or nothing. Do they have the numbers? There are things you say when you win, it becomes difficult to bring everybody together. So because we know we will win, we're not abusing everybody, so I can bring everybody together. So that question should not be asked to me because I'm not abusing anybody. I'm careful what I say. My team is under permanent instruction. Don't abuse anybody in ADC. Even Mr. President, not abuse president. Show the facts. When I came out here, what did I tell you? I said, compare me to Peter Obi. We are governors at the same time. If he's a better governor, please choose him. Is that what I said? Although the former vice president was not a governor, but he was once a vice president. Compare my role as governor, as minister, with the role he played as vice president. If he's a better person, please choose him. Right? Then I came to say, but I think I played more roles. I think I discharged more responsibilities. When you're sleeping, I'm running on this track, coming back to Lagos by 2 a.m. and you're sleeping. As minister from Ibadan, to make sure this job was completed on time. I wasn't sitting in my office and writing memo. Or reading memo. I make sure that either once a month or twice a month, I'm on this track. When we are building Kaduna Kano, the same with Kaduna Kano. When we are building Itabewari, the same. I'm a practical man. I'm young. I'm on the street. I know what the problems are. I eat as a minister, as former governor, I eat the same restaurant people eat. I don't go to all these big men restaurants because they don't give me the kind of food I ate when I was small. So this advice is to you people who are either obedient or who are either for Atiku. Know that we are one party. If you cause this kind of friction you're causing, it will be difficult to come together to defeat Tinubu. Focus on defeating Tinubu. On the day of the primary, go and vote for your own candidate. So that when your candidate wins, you'll be able to call a meeting and bring everybody together. Don't forget, no matter how much presidential aspirant I am, I'm also influenced by my supporters. If my supporters say the way obedient to abuse us, we will not work with them. We will not work with them. This may happen. Oh.
Ask people, if you ask movements, the reason they are not fighting themselves is because it don't really have anybody that needs to stand for him. Nobody is even talking about him because they are seeing him as a noisemaker. He's not amongst the elites that have movement or force in that ADC. Do you know what is paining these people right now? It's the membership card that Peter Obi and Kwankwaso, who are the OK movement, just joined the NDC. And I want you guys to watch on how they accept the membership card, and who will be right back.
The tutelage of the leader of this party. And we don't do anything until it is commanded. First and foremost, we want to present to Your Excellency, distinguished Senator Obi Kwankwaso. On the other hand, ably supported by our leader,
A new Nigeria.
we present to the in-law that have already been accepted the membership card of the NDC. As a symbol of your entry, this is what we decorate you with. It's also and we decorate the reigning principality in Nigeria.
Immediately this one happened. The headache that is holding these ADC people, see, is unbearable. Now, they start digging out Peter Obi video when he said that the primaries of the ADC is what he wants. And I want you guys to watch on how they dig out this particular video of Peter Obi.
What we saw in 2022 was that you said that the PDP primaries was dollarized, and then of course you jumped ship. It was a money primary. What if this one becomes dollarized?
It will not be because it's direct primary.
What if it
will
becomes?
never be. I can tell you, we are sure. We are sure. We are determined that it will never be. That we are a new set of people ready to sacrifice.
I am asking that if Atiku Abubakar becomes a presidential candidate here, what would happen?
Nobody will be through. Everybody will emerge through a transparent primary.
Right.
I assure you of that primary. We want to build a new Nigeria. That Nigeria is a Nigeria that will be built on transparent primaries and good election, because we're going to rebuild the country. We want to start doing things properly. Can't you see our country collapsing today? You know what it means that we moved from number 8 in terrorism list in the past 3 years to number 4, and you're still talking about transnational primary. We need to start fixing it. We need to fix our country. People are dying. Mothers can't go to hospital. Children can't go to hospital. Children are out of school. Nobody is secure. Even you now, you can't travel to your village. And you're talking about transactional politics again. We want to keep transactional politics and make Nigeria work. We want to build a country where a child of nobody can be somebody without knowing anybody.
Right.
We want people to get jobs. Our children are all over the place looking for a job. They can't find food to eat.
So
and you're talking about
Yes, wishing you well, sir. I'm hoping that you get the ticket. Thank you so much, sir.
When Peter B was saying that, oh, it's not about the political party being dollarized like that of the PDP, but he believed that in ADC, there is a different movement and that corruption will not be seen in that party. Immediately after this particular video surfaced, Kenneth Okonkwo quickly grants an interview saying that Peter Obi is so feeble, he's so weak. That is why he ran away from ADC, because he knows he's not capable, he's not capable, he's not strong. A presidential candidate will be first tested in the primaries before he goes to the field. And I want you guys to listen to what Kenneth Okonkwo said.
So anybody telling you he doesn't give money in politics is a liar. Presidential election is not for boys, it's for men. In 2027, I will no longer want to hear a candidate telling me that in this primary, I won't participate because it is dollarized. If either you are able as a leader to influence your followers through inspiration, to convince them to vote for you, despite the fact that you didn't give them money, that is part of leadership. Or step aside, because fighting an incumbent is different from fighting when there is no incumbent. The incumbent have the resources of the state. He has the security forces of the state. And then you're saying, oh, give me tickets in the primary. Oh, these people will outspend you. And you want to go to a new party where they will give you the ticket. And when they give you the ticket, you will go and waste it.
Kenneth Okonkwo is saying all of this simply because he has been supporting Atiku. Not because he did not believe in obedience, simply because Atiku has a lot of money that is sharing. All of them are angry with Peter Obi because he said, the share shishi. He don't want to buy people loyalty to vote for him because it will not allow him to work well. Imagine you have to invest all your money in one place, buy people loyalty, give this one 1 billion, give this one 100 million, give this one 50 billion, give this. After you share all your money and you eventually win that position, what will you do? You want to recover all that you have spent. That is what is wrong with Bola Ahmed Tinubu right now. That is why you see Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he has been borrowing and borrowing and borrowing and borrowing because this man spent a lot to become president. Now, Kenneth Okonkwo is somebody that nobody should take serious. Remember, as worst as Buhari was then, Kenneth Okonkwo was the only person who was campaigning for Buhari, saying that Buhari is the best president that was even fair to the Igbo, despite what Buhari was doing to the Igbo, just because he was looking for position. Immediately, Buhari won the second tenure. They did not give him that ticket. He automatically switched to another party. They start campaigning for PDP. That PDP, is the best candidate, and Atiku, and all of that. Immediately, that did not happen. He switched to Labour, start supporting Peter Obi. Peter Obi, the strongest movement. Immediately, that one did not happen. Oh, Peter Obi did not win. He switched back and run to this ADC to start supporting Atiku. Atiku is the best candidate that is fit, and all of you have been seeing the video of him and Atiku, and everybody knows that he's supporting Atiku. That's why he's saying all of this. But however, Peter Obi decided to respond back to those that are criticizing him, moving from one party to another, that the reason is in NDC is simply because they are the one going from one party to another to disorganize that party because it's there. And I want you guys to watch this video.
I've ensured that they put up crisis upon crisis, which led to litigations and everything in our party that made us to abandon those parties and move to join another party, while thinking that our situation will abate. But what we saw is that they carried the same problem to where we went to, creating several unresolved litigations and everything. And today, we've left that place to NDC, where the leader have already told us no litigation. We are pleading with them. For sake of democracy, please, don't come here. We are pleading with you. We want to have peace. We want to build the party. We don't want, please, we don't want cases. We are pleading with the judiciary. Please end cases in parties so we can face the job of building a new Nigeria that is possible. So we can share the job of caring where our country is deteriorating today. Just yesterday, I saw a third world developing country, Bangladesh, order for the highest order of plane, 14 new planes at $3.7 billion. Our country has no national carrier. So we want to start building. Please, let there be no litigation. Party members, please don't go to court. We want to build a party. We are not lawyers. Those of us who are lawyers want it to be good practitioners. What we want is party. We will lock doors. We'll be warmly welcomed. Things will work well for this party.
I also want you guys to watch this NDC chairman, what he said about his party, what he said about Peter Obi and Kwankwaso, and I want you guys to watch it. We'll be right back.
The two of you are one of the biggest political brands in our nation.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. And so, thank you. And so you can wait. Take it easy. We never start a campaign. Okay. When we start, we will tell them. So you can imagine our pride, our happiness, and our pleasure today that you are leading Nigerians to invest your time and your confidence and your personalities in this party. We are grateful in receiving you, and we know and we trust and believe. We know what you are bringing on board. The Nigerian people know what you are bringing on board to the NDC. There will be time enough for campaigns. There will be time enough when we unfold the political processes within the party. But you know, there is a saying in my place that if you have a beautiful daughter and you have suitors, several of them coming, when you see a very handsome, good-looking, and good-looking doesn't feed a daughter, so you will also be interested in waiting there the pocket. By the time you like that suitor, my people say, you don't even wait. You don't even wait for the bride price to be paid. You don't even wait for the marriage ceremonies to be concluded before you begin to treat that particular suitor as an in-law.
Before you okay.
Oh, before you okay. In fact, before anything.
And mention on the other hands came out. Again, though during the same, I don't know if I should call it committee or convention, I don't know. He was saying that he is the only one that is fit to become the president. That he has no corruption in the system. That, you can only compare his tenure with Peter Obi. Anyway, I want you guys to watch the video. We'll be right back.
No matter how much obedience happy, no matter what they say, they should please compare his government with my own. Yes, sir. If he's better, please choose him. If P2B is better than me when he was a governor, choose P2B as governor. I mean, choose him as our presidential aspirant. But if I'm better than him as governor, please choose me because I will do better. Again, among the four of us contestants, I appear to be the only person who has served as a minister, right? And I've touched your lives. I did the Lagos Ibadan. Anyway. That is one testimony all of you can say. If you have gone to Ibadan before or gone to Abeokuta using the railway, direct from the seaport, nobody forced me. No president begged me. I just chose to do Lagos to Ibadan. I was to continue from Ibadan to Abuja, Abuja to Kano. In fact, I have awarded Kano to Kaduna. The one we are trying to award was Ibadan to Abuja, passing through Ilorin, so that I can have a seamless travel from Apapa Seaport to Kano. The reason why I did it, people say, well, why? Oh, you're not lucky. No, it's not. It's not true. I sat down in my office. I checked the data.
All right, this is what we're going to be ending this video today. I don't want to combine all videos together because we're going to deal on these political issues. Maybe we'll make about 4 episodes about it. So just have to subscribe so that you wouldn't miss out any update regarding to this issue. What are your thoughts about Peter Obi moving from one party to the other? What do you think about him? Do you think that that is a very wrong move? It does not show that he's committed. Moving from one party to another, it shows that he lack merit, he lack confidence, he lack that, or whatever. What are your thoughts? Please let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, comment your thoughts about this video, and give these videos a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. There are more videos that will be coming regarding to the same issues about NDC. Now that Peter B is in NDC, it's going to be the talk of the town. I'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section. Until we meet again. Bye.